I must begin by saying the assassination attempt of former President Donald Trump on July 13th was a terrible day for our entire nation. The investigation into this incident is being handled in Washington, D.C. The Secret Service remains dedicated to transparency and is working diligently to seek answers. An incident like what took place in Butler, Pennsylvania, must never happen again.
What will take place next month is a beautiful display of American democracy in action. Here in Chicago, millions will watch. Tens of thousands visiting from around the globe and around the United States will witness a triumph of political expression and engagement, doing so without fear for their safety. That is a testament to our democratic culture. But more importantly, it is thanks to the hard work and sacrifice of the folks you see standing up here today.
Thank you for your leadership and cooperation over the past year to ensure that we are ready to host the best national convention yet. And let me state this unequivocally. Chicago is ready. We were born ready. And I'm not just talking about the convention itself. So much has changed from our first announcement regarding the DNC to now. Now Chicago is not just hosting another convention. We are welcoming a new breath of life into our nation with the historic nomination of Vice President Kamala Harris. Though this is our city's 26th time hosting a national convention, this moment is like no other. Chicago has already cemented itself in history for electing trailblazers to the highest office in the land. And as we prepare for the first black woman to win the Democratic nomination for president of these United States, there's no better place to host this national convention than right here in the city of Chicago.
For over the past year, the men and women of the FBI, along with our partners in law enforcement, have worked diligently to evaluate and assess all information and intelligence related to this event. And we've taken appropriate actions, and we shared that information with our law enforcement partners at the local, state, and federal levels. At this time, there are no known articulable threats to the DNC. However, as FBI Director Christopher Wray just mentioned yesterday in his testimony to Congress, we are living in an elevated threat environment. We do acknowledge the vast threats that we face as a nation, running from violent crime to international terrorism, domestic terrorism, and hate crimes, along with a host of other threats. The FBI remains steadfast in its commitment to meeting these challenges to protect the American public while upholding the Constitution. We pride ourselves on our ability to pivot to address new threats to safeguard this nation and our communities. That has not, and it will not change.